Hello and welcome to Sunshine Haze. I'm excuse me, I'm Aja A. And as you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This particular reading is for the Libra lunar cycle, so mid-September to mid-October. I'm sorry, mid-October to mid-November. We are out of the Virgo cycle. And this video is going to be for my fellow water sisters and brothers. That's funny. And then the Ace of Water comes out for you guys, which is all about new beginnings in love and things that we love and enlightenment and awakenings and things of that nature. So Scorpio, it's always y'all. It's always y'all. It's always y'all's videos that just get effed up and effed off. I recorded your whole video yesterday or the day before, and I did it outside, and I was trying to beat the sun, and I didn't. And so when I went to go edit it and I tried to color correct it, it looked really horrible. So I was like, we're just gonna do this again. Excuse me. As I've been seeing with my readings, especially when stuff like that happens, the reading that I'm about to do is probably going to end up being very similar. And I hope it is, because I already made your thumbnail for the video. But yes, okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards really quick. This video is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, or Scorpio Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying in the video is not resonating with you, then that means this video is not for you. Again, this is a general video. It is not going to touch everybody's heart. And if this one doesn't touch your heart, touch your soul, speak to you, go on and check out your Moon or Rising sign. And that is down below in the description box. I have a link to a playlist with all of those videos. Excuse me. As I was saying, this is the Libra lunar cycle. So if you want some more information on what that means, as far as the energy goes collectively, go on and check out my video on that as well. I have a link in the description box also. Excuse me, you guys, sorry. The weather just changed. I don't think I'm getting sick. I'm also around cats right now, so that could be my allergy medicine. Might not be kicking in just yet, but no, I think it is my allergies, because I'm breathing like I can't like I can't breathe. My nose is in. I don't feel sick. Okay, anyway, so as you guys know, it's going to be the typical 5-card spread, and I will go through all of these cards with you once I lay them all out. Typical 5-card spread. And since we are looking at the Libra lunar cycle, I'm going to be looking at, of course, the energy, any crossing energies, and then where you, Scorpio, can incorporate more love into your life, whether that's self-love or whether you need to, put out more love towards others. And then also talking about the scales, where can you find more balance? Where can you bring in more balance and harmony in your life? Okay, Scorpio. And then as always, a little soul message card for you, okay? I'm going to finish shuffling these cards here. Oh, by the way, so Venus is in retrograde in motherfucking Libra and Scorpio. What's good? I said Venus is in retrograde, and your card said, hey, wait a minute, what's up? Ooh. That's nice. We got the Tower, the Fool, and then the Nine of Swords reversed. So as you guys know, the Tower card is the card of shit's about to get crazy, go haywire. Your foundations are about to get pulled from underneath you. Your tower is about to crumble. And it's not always necessarily a bad occurrence, but for the most part, it's usually pretty crazy, Scorpio. Things, the way they are now, they're not going to be like this probably at the end of this lunar cycle, or very close to it, or towards the end of the year. That's because you've got something new coming in for you, you guys. This is already so close to the reading that I did for you the other day. You've got something new coming in for you, and you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. So this is telling me that whatever it is that you're getting ready to come into, Scorpio, it's not something that you might think is very practical, or it's not something that you would ever see yourself doing. And then also it may not be something that falls into alignment with what other people think you should be doing. But the Tower, I believe, is coming in to say that you're moving away from what this would have been upright, is, just getting by, following societal standards, not really living your best life, not really happy, content doing what you wanted to do, but something new is coming in for you. And this card was very strong for you in the other reading. It came out as the Youth with this deck, and it came up in the position of the energy. So very interesting. Let's finish shuffling these cards. That was a little baby mini reading for you. Not everybody gets those. Oh, ooh, those flew out when I was talking about Venus retrograde, Scorpio. So possibly for some of you, your love life is about to get shaken up. It's not going to be the same at the end of this lunar cycle. Something new might be coming in, or I don't know, if you're like me, the Venus retrograde is passing over my 11th house, so it could be like friendships. Look at where Venus is transiting in your chart while it's retrograding, and then apply those cards to that, okay? I got excited. I said, whoa, Scorpio. Finish shuffling these cards for you. Let's pop in for Scorpio. Libra lunar cycle. October, November. What's up, Scorpio? These cards are shit. Like, the energy in here is like, whenever my shuffling is crazy, it's like intense energy coming in. So Scorpio, maybe whatever this message is for you is very important. You guys are tuned in. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this helps. I just saw the Fountain card, and that is the special card in this deck, and it's all about cycles and infinity and things coming together, divine timing. And I literally just said the energy coming through in these cards is mad strong with this Scorpio reading. So maybe you should be watching this. So if you're watching this is probably for you. If it's not, I'm sorry. Check out your rising or moon sign. Okay. Cut the deck. Interested to see what this reading comes out to. This one already kind of seems like it's going to be like a little bit more exciting, so to speak, because the one I did the other day was exciting. It was like, oh, there's a lot of new stuff, and the one that I did the other day was like something new is coming in for you, but it's not necessarily something that you would ever expect. So very interested in seeing what your cards say here. Ooh, wow. And I did shuffle and I cut the deck. Y'all watched me on the screen. So, Two of Cups. Wow. And Balance. Page of Wands. Or did I need to switch those? I don't know. I don't have my notebook, so I'm going to read this as where you need to have a little more love in your life and where you need to have balance. Okay, wrong stones. These stones, I have certain stones programmed to sit with my decks. So, very OCD, but it's for a reason. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like it was a lot going on in getting to the point of having this spread laid out for you. So, you've got, y'all, I'm so sorry that I'm clearing my throat like this. You've got the 9 of Air coming up as the position of the energy for you, or the incoming energy for you during this lunar cycle. And again, confirming your other reading the other day, and just saying, like, you know, there's something that you admire, there's something that you desire, you have a true passion, Scorpio, and there's something that you want to be doing. Excuse me. Okay, cats, I need y'all to move a little bit further away from me. I love you guys, but excuse me. I'm at my friend's house. I'm at my friend's house doing these readings, and today, and she has 3 cats whom I love, but I'm also very allergic, so I always take allergy medicine as soon as I get over here. But low-key, I started playing with the cats before I took the medicine, so I apologize. So this 9 of Air is a card that talks about broadening your horizons, opening, expanding your perspective. This is talking about being open to possibility and being open to new ideas. Being, as I'm talking about my friend, she was telling me she was watching the Taurus video. I apologize, guys. I was really psyched about these little selenite wands, but I may need to tap a little bit lighter. I've heard that it might be very loud coming through in the audio. So you've got the 9 of Wands, open to possibility, open to new ideas, open to new perspectives, open to new things that you would not necessarily, you know, go towards or go for. This card also talks about, so this card brings in a very creative energy. This is the Nine of Air. This is the Swords suit. This is the air element. All about our mental, all about our perspective, all about our peace of mind. This card is more so about your dreams and your goals and your desires and your imagination. So this card coming up in the energy for you, Scorpio, is saying, hey, you have so many things that you could be doing. You have so many projects that you could have underway, or you have, you know, you could be living the life that you want to live. From your cards, you may not necessarily be living it completely right now. It seems like working towards it, but not necessarily exactly where you want to be. Do not come walk your little butt over this fire. This cat is known for like just putting himself over candles. Don't you do it, Spanky. Sorry, y'all. What was I saying? No. The Nine of Air. Spanky, please go along somewhere. Go do something. Go do something, buddy. I don't know what I was saying, but the message for this card, Scorpio, is really, you know, I talk a lot about manifestation. I talk a lot about willing things into existence. But in order to manifest, in order to will something into existence, it has to start with the thought. It has to start with the idea. It has to start with, come from somewhere, right? This card, Scorpio, this particular month is all about the way that you're thinking about things. If things are not working out in the way that you wanted them to, now this lunar cycle for you, because we are under the Libra moon, this is an air moon. So again, it is all about perspective and all about our mentality and all about, you know, things related to the way that we think. This is a good time for you to, again, broaden your horizons, expand your perspective, look at your end goal, and instead of just looking at the path that you laid out to approach it, start thinking of other ways to approach your end goal. I was talking to my friend Natasha, who is a Libra. This is a very Libra thing to say. She was telling me, you know, we were talking about timelines. I just recently went through some Venus in retrograde ass bullshit. And I was talking to her. I'm like, you know, I pulled some cards on this situation, and like I got the death card. I don't think that's gonna come back around for me. And she was telling me like, you know, I don't really, basically just telling me like, you know, we do have free will, but she strongly believes in timelines, and there always being that end goal, that destination point. There's just several ways to get to your destination point. This is telling you to explore some of those ways, not towards my Venus in retrograde nonsense, but towards where you want to be, what you want to be doing, okay, Scorpio? Now, this is the kicker. You got the Fountain card coming up in the position of your crossing energy. And again, you guys remember that this card came out, flew out for you at some point, or it came out when I was shuffling. Well, I don't remember what I was talking about, but this is the card about existing. It's the card about doing things. It's the card about, you know, taking action and falling into alignment with the things that are divinely set up for you. This is also a card all about change and transformation, and this is coming up as you're crossing energy. So what that tells me, Scorpio, is that, and it's very interesting because you guys are water, but you guys are the water sign that is probably probably the most stubborn. I would say Cancer is not as stubborn as you guys. We're actually pretty open to change and transfer, you know. But we're also creatures of habit. That's so interesting. Anyways, so you guys resonate with a little bit of earth energy, a little bit of stubbornness. So when you have your mind set on something, you guys also carry a very determined energy. When you have your mind set on something, it's like, no, this is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna make it happen, which is a good way to be. However, with this Libra influence, this air influence coming in for you guys, Scorpio, this is like, no, right now is not the time to stay one-track minded. Right now is the time to say, okay, well, the light's red over here, but if I turn down this street, will the light be green? Excuse me. Or, you know, if I flip a bitch, will the light be yellow? Like, what other paths can I take? And just because you turn around or moving away doesn't mean you're still not going towards the same place. this lunar cycle wants you to try different things, look at new things. And because you had that Tower card fall out for you, Scorpio, I feel like whether you want to or not, it's coming in for you. You're going to have to take these opportunities when they pop up. Excuse me. One of the messages that I got in the reading that I did for you guys the other day was that you might be presented with opportunities, the fountain, that are just completely bizarre to you, or you feel like you would want time to prepare for, but in reality, you're not going to have that option. You're not going to have that moment to take a second to say, do I want to do this or do I not want to do this? And that's why the fountain card, I think, is crossing you, Scorpio. I think you guys are going to be resonating in this energy of, I'm so used to what I planned out and I want to make sure I reach my goal, that you're going to not really be seeing that there's other ways to reach your goal. So pay very close attention. Right now would be a good time to sit back and think about what hasn't been working for you, and then start thinking about, okay, if that didn't work, what's on the other end of the spectrum from that, and how can I make this work for me by going this way, right? The fountain, all about cycles, all about falling into alignment, all about, you know, just existing. So this is a crossing energy, Scorpio. You've got to come out of that stubborn, determined energy. You can keep the determined energy, but you've got to lend it towards being open to different perspectives and open to new ideas, okay? One thing my mom is always telling me, especially about like the move that I'm planning on making again at the beginning of 2019, I am truly a nomad, y'all, is that, you know, it doesn't make sense to not, and I say this all the time, like, you can't not do something. You can't be afraid to do things because you never know. My mom is like, you know, if you don't like it or if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to where you started and, you know, start from the drawing board again. But you never know how that's going to turn out if you don't at least try. And I think that this fountain card being the crossing position for you is saying this is the leap of faith that you need to take towards these opportunities. And you might be a little hesitant, but right now is not the time to be afraid, Scorpio. It's not. Sorry. Okay. The next card that you guys, the next card that you guys got coming up is the not the 9 of Cups. Why am I saying 9? The 9, you got the 9 of air in there. You've got the, you've got the 2 of Cups. That doesn't even sound like 9. You got the 2 of Cups coming up. And, hey, Mooshy Moosh. You too. You stay away. No. What? This is a card about a very intense, powerful connection, and although we're under Venus retrograde in your sign and in Libra, this doesn't necessarily have to mean love. I'm gonna read it for both sides, okay? So as far as, I'm gonna read it for this one first because this is a message that's coming into me. With these opportunities popping up for you, this 9 of air, with these new ideas, Mooshi, really, girl? Mooshi, really? Can you move? Can you go away? Thank you. I love you too. Bye-bye. The difference between cats and dogs. Chelsea cannot walk. She can't like that. This just won't work. Mooshi, you're wildin'. You're wildin'. She's purring. She just wants to be loved, but I'm trying to give you guys a reading. 2 of Cups is all about like a very deep connection, a very emotional connection, spiritual connection, almost like a karmic fated soulmate type of thing. But it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I think with whatever you're trying to move towards, whether that be being loved under this Libra lunar energy, or towards a relationship, or towards a career that you really would enjoy being, you know, having or doing, Mooshi, for real, girl. Really. I wonder how many times she's gonna do that until I like pet her. Is here. There you go. Love you too. Goodbye. What was I saying? It could be anything that, you know, you just truly have your heart set on, and that could be a person, a place, a thing, you know, if you're thinking about moving or anything of the sort, or like you're thinking about starting a new business, something that you just really put your heart into or want to put your heart into. I think that is connected to your 9 of air. So whatever this is, and we'll talk about this position in a second, but whatever this is, it's going to help you come into this 2 of Cups. And this 2 of Cups is in the position of where you need to have a little bit more love in your life, where you need to bring in a little bit more harmony. And I do believe that this has to do with lending more of your energy towards lending more of your energy towards, I want to say the art. I don't know why I want to say the art. Some of you might be creatives out there and might have been in a position where you're trying to get things off the ground or trying to get towards a certain point to where it's not working out the way you wanted it to. And this card is saying, okay, focus less on the way you want it to work out and focus more on the art. So that could apply towards love. Focus less on, you know, what it's supposed to look like and focus more so on the feelings. That could apply to, you know, moving. Like I said, moving. Focus less on the process and focus on why it is you want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a little bit away from the technical side of things and tap more into your water, tap more into your heart. You guys are the sign of passion. What are you truly passionate about? Give a little bit more energy to that as opposed to what you have to do, the work side. You don't have to be so gotta get it done, you know what I mean, or gotta make sure it happens. Scorpio, you can tap into your passion, your desires. You can also want to live your best life, and I think that's what these cards are telling you right now is, Scorpio, it's okay to want to have a certain life, and you actually need to lend a little more energy towards the life that you want. Okay? Okay, so you've got the Page of Wands coming up, and where you need to find a little bit more balance, create a little bit more harmony within your life right now during this next month. And the Page of Wands, the page cards are the cards that just carry the energy of the suit, and they come with a very positive message, okay? So, well, this Page of Wands comes with a very positive message. This is talking about where you need to have a little bit more balance. So this is a card of great enthusiasm. This is a card of action. This carries the fire elements energy. So this is all about drive, all about willpower, all about making moves. And this is when this card pops up, it talks about somebody who's just kind of like, they're not completely comfortable taking the steps forward that they need to take forward. So Scorpio, this card popping up where you need to have a little bit more balance. You guys are really focused on making sure you get things done the way that you want them to be done. Right now, you need to, again, focus less on the work side of it. Tap more into the divine, you know? Tap more into your passion. Tap more into, you know, your heart. Like, what does your heart truly desire? Give that some energy. And then as you give that energy, also build yourself up to start making moves on moving towards that Two of Cups, okay? Scorpio is very, I'm not going to say it's very easy, but the resources are there for you, like and they're all within you. Your water is in your heart, your fire is in your action, your air is in your mind, you know what I'm saying? So you can be this fountain right side up and be tapped into the Two of Cups, doing what it is that you want to do. Understand that it may happen not in a way that you thought, but you've got to be a little bit of a risk taker this time around, okay? Libra is an air energy. Air is all about risks, all about going where the wind blows you, okay? Now, you've got the healing card coming up in the position of your soul message. And the first thing that I pick up from this card, Scorpio, is that it's okay that things did not work out the way that you wanted them to. I don't know who that message is for, but that just, you know, and they will. That's the next part. That it's okay that they didn't work out the way that you wanted them to, but they will. So again, understand, Scorpio, that things might that's crazy. So for those of you that read tarot and are spiritually, you know, in tune, you know, sometimes when you get messages, like you get chills or like weird shit happens in my ear, it was like popping and tingling at the same time, my right ear only. I remember when I was having my, you know, going through my awakening, I would get that in my left ear, and actually coming up on that time of the year, so it's very interesting. Anyways, you got the healing card. So I think that message is very important for you, Scorpio. If it didn't work, if it's not working out the way that you wanted it to, don't trip. It's okay. Let go and let God. And if you don't believe in God, let go and just, you know, let the universe take care of it for you. You have opportunities coming in. You have the Tower card come out and the Fool card come out. And then you've also got the Fountain card. And even though it is in the crossing position, and most of my videos I talk about moving this energy from being crossed into being upright. Do you understand with all of these cards here? You got the Two of Cups, the Nine of Air, which is, and in this deck, it's not the negative Nine of Air. The Two of Cups, the Nine of Air, the Page of Wands, the Fountain, and we got the Healing card on the bottom. So Scorpio, important message for you. Don't dwell too much on what didn't and what ain't and what wasn't and what won't be, and dwell a little bit more on what can happen, okay? So take this time, release it, and because we're going to be coming up on your new lunar cycle next, this is definitely the time to start doing your healing, because you do not want to carry any heavy energy into the next year. You don't want to carry any stagnant energy. You don't want to be carrying around anything that you don't need. This is the time for you to be meditating. This is the time for you to be healing. It's starting to get cold. I don't know what y'all fall babies do when you go outside. Like, I'm a summer baby, so I like to go outside in the sun, in the shade, and meditate and shit. But I don't know what y'all do. But, you know, find your zen. Recognize the things that you're still carrying around, especially from this past year of life that you don't need to be carrying around anymore, and start releasing it. You want to go into your new year with just a positive, refreshing, rejuvenated, and clear energy, okay? But for you, Scorpio, it is all about trusting that things will happen when they're supposed to, and that they will happen, and also trusting that things are not going to happen how you expected them to happen. Okay, so, you know, I hope that that one was intense. You guys got kind of one of the long ones. I hope those cards can provide you with some insight. If you feel like you need a more in-depth or a personal reading, you can book one with me through my Etsy shop, my Etsy store. I've got that linked down in the description box too. Palo Santo takes so damn long to light. And what else? Feel like you need blah 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 blah. If you like the video, please, I'm tripping. If you like the video, please go on and hit that thumbs up button for me down below. The Emperor, yeah, ooh. I'm gonna have to send a screenshot of this still frame to Natasha for this Scorpio video. Anyways, you got the Emperor sitting on the bottom of the deck, you guys. Like, whatever is about to go down for you, it's happening so that, hey, Sheena, it's happening so that you can firmly ground yourself and really get shit popping and be financially. Look at that. That's the King of Coins, y'all. Okay. And you got the Ace of Coins on the bottom, so whatever is coming in, completely fresh, completely new, is gonna be popping. Yo, that just made me so excited for you guys, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down below. So long as they're positive, I will respond. If they're not, I'm just gonna delete them. Just letting y'all know now. What else? If you know any Scorpios or people with Scorpio placements, or anybody like trying to figure out what's up with their Scorpio boos, go on and send them this video. You guys share my videos all the time. I really do appreciate it. That's how I get growth on my channel. Please share my videos, because I'm only like 275 subscribers away from actually being able to get, you know, monetization off of my YouTube channel, and I would really like to be making money off of my YouTube, because like I enjoy helping people, and I would really like to just be doing this in addition to writing and making films. So help a sister out, spread the word, please and thank you. Okay, Scorpio, what I say, like, comment. If you are still listening to me talk, I think we're like 27, 28 minutes in. Go on and hit that subscribe button for me so you can keep up with when I put out new videos, okay? Again, check out that Virgo lunar cycle, not Virgo. Why do I still want it to be Virgo lunar cycle so bad? Virgo lunar cycle is trash. If you are interested in learning what the Libra lunar cycle means as far as the energy goes on a collective scale, go on and check out my video. Again, there's a link down in the description box. And as I talked about Venus retrograde a little bit in this video, I would definitely check out that video as well, which is also linked down there too, okay? Thank you, Scorpios. I love y'all. Y'all are actually one of the signs that show me the most love. Is, of course, my Cancers. Of course, my Capricorns, I'm rising Capricorn, and my Scorpios. Y'all really fuck with me pretty tough, and I love you guys for it. So thank you for watching. I will see y'all next. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I will see y'all next time.